Good day, students! Welcome to another episode in Pre-Calculus second quarter. Today, we're going to discuss Module 14, which is about the Pascal's Triangle. You're still with me, Teacher EJ, with Dr. Einstein. For our learning competency, we have illustrate Pascal's triangle in the expansion of quantity x plus y raised to n for small positive integral values of n. For our subtasks, generate Pascal's triangle, expand a binomial expression using Pascal's triangle, and find value of a binomial coefficient using Pascal's triangle formula. Now let's discuss Pascal's triangle, named after the French mathematician Blaise Pascal. So in order to make a Pascal triangle, we have to start with the degree of the binomial. So n stands for the degree or the exponent of the binomial. So each row begins and ends with 1. So we will start at the topmost with 1. So if the binomial has exponent of 1, it will have 1, 1. So pagka meron sa exponent na 2, it will have 1 plus 1 is 2 and 1. So 1 sa gilid, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, and then 1. If the binomial has an exponent of 4, 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, and we have 1. Next, if the degree is 5, so we will write 1 first. 1 plus 4 is 5, 4 plus 6 is 10, 6 plus 4 is 10, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 1. As you can see, it forms a triangular array of numbers. So sa gilid niya, 1 lahat yan. So it starts and begins with ends with 1. And the degree is the second number. So kung makikita nyo, 2 yung pangalawang number. So 3, n is 4, and 5. And palagi kapag yung number, sobra ng isa. So 2, tatlo yung coefficient. So pag ang degree ay 3, 4 yung coefficient. Pag ang degree ay 4, 5 ang coefficient. Pag ang degree ay 5, 6 ang coefficient. So yung mga number na yan, yan ang i-multiply sa coefficient ng ating binomial. Now let's have example number 1. A plus b raised to 4. Our degree is 4. If we are going to look the coefficient in our Pascal's triangle, we will use the coefficient 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. So, yan yung mga i-multiply natin sa ating mga terms dyan sa ating binomial. So, we will write here para may matandaan natin. So, in the first term, A, we have to raise it with 4 times 1. So, 1 times A raised to 4 plus the second term, we will multiply 4 times A cubed. Kung papansin nyo, yung first term 4 siya, mababawasan siya ng isa, magiging cube na lang siya. And B plus 6 times A squared. So, nabawasan siya ng isa. Times B. Dito naman, madadagdagan siya ng isa. Squared. Kung dun sa una, 2. Ngayon, dun sa una, 1. Ngayon, 2. Times 4. A. So, raised to 1. And B cubed. Plus 1 siya dun sa exponent. Plus, so 1 times b raised to 4. Kaya sinusulat lang na b raised to 4 kasi any number that is multiplied by 1, the answer is the number. So kung papansin nyo, yung exponent niya ay decreasing. So bumababa siya, nagiging 4, 3, 2, 1. Yan ang isa sa mga pattern na kailangan bantayan. And yung second term, yung b, tumataas naman. So, yung mga exponent, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, let's simplify. So, 1 times a raised to 4 is, of course, a raised to 4. Plus, let's just rewrite 4a cubed b. Plus, 6a squared b squared. Plus, 4a b cubed. Kahit hindi na isulat yung 1. Plus, b raised to 4. And that is our final answer. Next, we have example number 2. Expand quantity 2x plus y cubed. So, our n is 3. Now, let's look at the Pascal's Triangle. The coefficients will be 1, 3, 3, and 1. So, isusulat natin siya para hindi natin makalimutan. So, yan yung magiging pattern natin. 1, 3, 3, 1. So, 2x plus y raised to 3 or cubed equals, first term, 1 times 2x raised to 3 or cubed. So, 1 times 2x cubed plus 3, the coefficient is 3, times 2x. So, 3 yung una, magiging 2 na lang siya. Squared times y. So, 1 ang exponent nun. Plus 3 times 2x. The exponent is 1 times y. The exponent will be 2. Plus 1 times y cubed equals, so let's solve. So 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2. Hindi siya 2 times 3 ha. So we will distribute the exponent 3 to both of the terms. So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8x cubed. So that is our first term. Plus 3 times 2 squared x squared, and our 2 squared is 2 times 4. I mean 2 times 2 equals 4. So 3 times 4x squared is 12x squared. So we will write as the second term 12x squared and y plus 3 times 2x, of course, 6x. Y squared plus y cubed. And that is our final answer. 8x cubed plus 12xy, 12x squared y plus 6xy squared plus y cubed. So, titingnan nyo yung mga exponent kung tama. Next, we have example number 3. Expand quantity 1 plus p raised to 4. Our degree is 4. Therefore, in our Pascal's triangle, we will use the coefficients 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So, we're going to write here para matandaan natin. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Those will be multiplied to those will be the coefficients of our terms in our answer. So, 1 plus p raised to 4 equals 1 times 1, our first term is 1, raised to 4, plus 4 times 1 cubed. So, 4 yung una, bawasan natin ng isa, magiging cubed, times p, plus 6 times 1. So, cube yung una, yung pangalawa, magiging 2 na lang. Times p, 1 yung una, plus 1, magiging 2. Plus 4 times 1 raised to 1 times p, 2 plus 1 is 3. So, magiging cubed yung exponent, plus 1 times p raised to 4. So, 1 times 1 raised to 4 is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. Of course, the answer is 1. Plus 4 times 1 cubed, which is 1 times 1 times 1, equals 4p, plus 6 times 1 squared is 6 times 1 squared is 6p squared, plus 4 times 1 is 4p cubed, plus p to the 4th power. So as you can see, the variable p has an increasing exponent. And that is our answer. Example 4. Expand quantity 3a minus 2b raised to 5. Our degree is 5. Therefore, in our Pascal's triangle, we will use 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Those will be the coefficients in every term of our expanded form. So, expanding 3a minus 2b raised to 5 equals 1 times 3a raised to 5 plus 5 times 3a. So, 5 dun sa una minus 1, it will become 4 times negative 2b plus 10 times 3a. 4 yun sa una. Next, we will subtract 1, so it will become 3 times negative 2b plus 1, it will become 2 plus 10 times 3a squared times negative 2b, 2 plus 1 is 3, cubed, plus 5 times 3a times negative 2b, 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 times negative 2b raised to 5. Now let's solve for each term. So 1 times 3 raised to 5 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, a to the 5th power. So 3 raised to the 5th power is you may use your calculator in multiplying 3 5 times, or just raise it with 5. So it is equal to 243 a to the 5th power. Next, five times 3 raised to 4, meaning 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, a to the 4th power, and 3 raised to 4 is 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81, times, meron pa pala siyang negative, times negative 2b. A to the 4th power times negative 2b. So, huwag kakalimutan yung mga terms. So, 5 times 81 times negative 2b is negative 810. A to the 4th power, b. Next, we have the third term. 10 times 3 times 3 times 3, a cubed times negative 2 squared, b squared. So 3 times 3, 9 times 3 is 27. A cubed. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4, b squared. So 10 times 27 times 4 is 4 plus 1080 a cubed b squared. Next, 10 times 3 squared is 3 times 3, a squared, times negative 2 cubed, which is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, b cubed. 10 times 9 times negative 8, so may a squared dun, b cubed. The answer is 10 times 9 times negative 8 is negative 720 a squared b cubed. Next, for the fifth term, 5 times 3a times negative 2 raised to 4, or negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, b raised to 4. So, 15a, negative 2 times 2 is 4, times negative 2 is negative 8, times negative 2 is positive 16, b to the 4th power. So, 15a times 16b to the 4th power is positive 240a b to the 4th power. And lastly, 1 times negative 2 raised to the 5th power. So, negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, b to the 5th power is negative 32b to the 5th power. So, this solution is a detailed solution. So, if you may solve it by your brain without writing it, you can do so. Or you can use calculators for faster solving. So, our answer is 243a cubed, a to the 5th power minus 810, a to the 4th power b plus 1080 a cubed b squared minus 720 a squared b cubed plus 240 a b to the 4th power minus 32 b to the 5th power. So, tingnan nyo mabuti kung tama yung mga exponents ng inyong mga variables na a and b. So, dapat si a pababa yung kanyang exponents, si b pataas naman. At kung makikita nyo, kapag minus ang ating binomial, yung mga signs ng ating mga terms alternate siya. So, negative, positive, negative, positive. Next, example number 5. Expand quantity 1 plus 2 over x cubed. Our degree is 3, therefore n is equal to 3. Looking for our Pascal's Triangle coefficient, so we will use 1, 3, 3, and 1 as our coefficients. So, Pascal's Triangle is the shortcut in solving binomials. Kaysa sa i-multiply mo siya na i-multiply by itself, so you may use a Pascal Triangle. So, 1 plus 2 over x cubed 1 times 1 cubed plus 3 times 1 squared times 2 over x plus 3 times 1 times 2 over x squared plus 1 times 2 over x cubed equals, so 1 times 1 cubed, of course 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Plus 3 times 1 squared times 2 over x. So 3 times 1 is 3 times 2 is 6 over x. 6 over x plus 3 times 1 times 2 squared, meaning 2 times 2 over x squared. So 3 times 1 times 2 is 12 over x squared. Plus, for the last term, 1 times 2 cubed, meaning 2 times 2 times 2 over x cubed equals 8 over x cubed. Kung mapapansin nyo yung variables na x, yung mga exponent niya, pataas. So, 1 plus 6 over x plus 12 over x squared plus 8 over x cubed. Let's recall the lesson combination. So, the lesson combination ay palaging kasunod ni permutation, kung natatandaan nyo nung grade 10 kayo. So, combination is also an application in the binomial theorem or the Pascal's Triangle. So, recall that CNK or NK counts the number of ways of choosing K objects from a set of N objects. Ibig sabihin, a set of N objects, we are going to choose the K objects from a set of objects. Here are the properties of combination for us to merely understand our lesson. Number 1, if C, N, and K is equal to 0, is equal to C, N is equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, pagka si K equal kay 0, equal din siya kapag ka ang kukunin nating combination ay nn. So, equal to sa 1. Next, if our combination is n1 or k is equal to 1, is equal to the combination of n minus 1 is equal to n. And number 3, the combination is nk is equal to n minus k. So these properties can explain some of the observations we made on the numbers in the Pascal's Triangle. So kung natatandaan nyo, meron tayong formula in finding the combination. So c and k is equal to nk equals n factorial. Yung exclamation point ang tawag doon ay factorial over k factorial times the quantity n minus k factorial, where 0 factorial is equal to 1. And for every positive integer n factorial is equal to 1 times 2 times 3 and so on. Let's have example number 6. We have the combination 5, 3. So our n is 5 and our k is 3. So using the formula, c and k is equal to nk equals n factorial over k factorial times the quantity n minus k factorial equals 5, 3 is equal to 5 factorial over 3 factorial times the quantity 5 minus 3 factorial equals, so we subtract 5 and 3, it will become 2. There. So 5 factorial is also equivalent to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Kahit magkapaligtad yan, 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5, okay lang. So anyway, multiplication is commutative. Next, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. And 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So we have 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is 120. And 3 times 2 times 1 times 2 times 1 is 12. Remember that this method is a long method. You may use a calculator so that you will have a shorter solution. 120 divided by 12 is 10. It is easier for you to solve in a calculator. So there is a factorial sign in your scientific calculator. Just find it. Next, we have example number 7. So our given is 8, 5, n is equal to 8, and k is equal to 5. Using the formula, we have 8 factorial over 5 factorial times the quantity 8 minus 5 factorial equals, so 8 minus 5 is 3. There, 8 minus 5 is 3. So 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. Again, this is the long method. You may use a calculator to shorten your solution. So equals 40,320 over 720 equals 56. Next, we have example number 8, and our given is 7, 2, where n is equal to 7 and k is equal to 2. Using the formula, we have 7 factorial over 2 factorial times the quantity 7 minus 2 factorial equals 7 factorial over 2 factorial times 5 factorial. So this is the solution. Equals 5,040 divided by 240 equals 21. Next, we have example number 9. R given is 6, 0, n is equal to 6, and k is equal to 0. This is the application for property number 1, where c is equal to, where the combination of n and 0, so is equal to c and n is equal to 1. Ibig sabihin na magiging sagot dito ay 1. So, substituting the value of n and k in the formula, we have 6 factorial over 0 factorial times the quantity 6 minus 0 factorial equals 1. And lastly, example 10, our given is 7, 5, n is equal to 7, and k is equal to 5. Using the formula, we have 7 factorial over 5 factorial times the quantity 7 minus 5 factorial equals 7 factorial over 5 factorial times 2 factorial. That is the solution, equals 5040 divided by 240 equals 21. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you learned something new. Till the next episode, bye-bye!